Hello everyone. So I found this recipe that I really wanted to try. I didn't think it was gonna work, but with the economy and the prices of bread is rising, I wanted to give it a try. So watch this video with me and I'm gonna make what they made.
If you've never made bread before. First, we must activate the heat source to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. This recipe is wicked easy to remember. 1 cup self-rising flour. Perhaps you noticed mine says all-purpose. That's because self-rising flour is 1 cup all-purpose, 1.5 teaspoons baking powder with 1/2 teaspoon salt. So if you got self-rising flour, 1 cup of that. And if you don't, just do what I did. And 1 cup cottage cheese or Greek yogurt, both work. A moment for science. You may be wondering, how do both Greek yogurt and cottage cheese work? When we use yeast to make bagels, we're about an organic substance, something that's alive and kicking and eating and producing. But for a recipe that includes baking powder, we're actually doing a chemical reaction. Baking powder is the base, and Greek yogurt or cottage cheese is the acid. When you combine an acid and a base, you get bubbles. That is what's gonna happen in this dough once it hits heat in the oven. We're gonna do 20 stirs, looking like a crumbly. So we're switching to manual. We're gonna do 10 claudettes. A claudette is a scoop and then a punch with your knuckles. Scoop, punch, do it the best you can, 10 of those. It might be easier on a surface and thus we embrace it. Here we switch to a knead, which is palms down, lean forward, pull it back. 10 kneads in. She's a little bit on the moist side, so I'm gonna add a teaspoon of flour. I've done 20 kneads, I'm gonna do another 20. If you need to get the bits and bobs off your hands, put some flour between your hands and rub them together. It will all come off. And then hungry hippo it. After 40 kneads, she's kind of coming together as a little ball. I'm gonna add 1 more teaspoon of flour and I'm gonna give her 20 more kneads. There she be, isn't she cute? She's smooth, she's flexible. Now we're gonna divide her into 4. Into a ball. Give it a pat, pat, pat. Push your thumbs through the middle. You want both thumbs to be able to go through the middle hole. And you're just gonna make sure that it's roughly even, like that. This will bake into this. If you want a larger bagel, make sure that the inside's bigger for comparison. If your fingers are sticky, just get a little kitchen lube. Be just fine. That's so cute. Don't worry about the dough looking super smooth. It will puff up and smooth out in the oven. To give them a little bit of a brown sheen and also help the topping stick, take a little bit of milk and paint it on. You could also use egg wash, but I hate having to use an entire egg just for 4 bagels. I'm gonna sprinkle mine with sesame seeds, but you could also use steak seasoning onto a parchment lined pan and into the oven for 25 minutes. Hello. Look at the inside, it's so nice. Here's how you make some super cute 2-ingredient bagels, even if you've never made bread before.
This is how they turned out and they literally taste like bread. For real. Look at the texture. I opened one up and yeah, it tastes like bread for real. The best way to describe it, it reminds me of those little pizza bagels, the frozen ones you get in a grocery store. Yeah, you can also make little pizza breads out of it if that's what you want to do. Bon appetit.